Hello, everyone, and welcome to the electronic scoreboard for my version of APBA Football. My version most recently includes the single chart that I use, inspired by Jason Graham. I've taken it and modified it pretty heavily, and I pretty much completed all my tweaks now for several months, so I think I'm kind of where I want it to be. So I use this along with my homemade APBA football cards. So I'm playing a game right now between the 1978 Dolphins and the 1978 Jets. We're in week 1. So first game for both teams. In real life, the Jets won this game 38 30, let's see, it was 33-20. So not a whole lot of defense happening here. So with my single chart for solo play, I've combined everything kind of down to this one chart, and it makes the gameplay pretty quick. The yellow shaded areas means there's a possible fumble, and we'll look at the decide or die. The blue shaded areas means there's a possible interception or sack, and we look at the defensive cards using the interception card or the sack card and rolling on it, and then referencing the defense to see if there in fact was a sack or interception by the defense. And see, I rate each team based on their pass defense and run defense to bring the defense in. So the Jets are a +7 on pass and a +10 on run. So that will help the Dolphins offense a lot, because there were only 2 teams worse against the run than the Jets, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 teams worse against the pass. So the Jets defense was not very good. So both teams rely heavily on the run. Pass attempts for the Dolphins was 379 versus 548 rushing attempts. The Jets numbers are pretty similar, as are most of the teams in 1978. So I have both teams in the run-heavy play calling mode that the scoreboard will take care of. So these defensive impact points are applied for runs, gains of 1 to 5 yards. I will use a +1 or -1 depending on if they're a plus or minus in their rating. If the play is over 5 yards, then I'll use 2 points to add or subtract from the offensive gain. So we have a 2nd and 7 from the Dolphins 21. And of course the Dolphins have the ball. We start to play. These are my homemade cards, and this is a medium pass to Duriel Harris. So it's a 13, so we check Greasy's card, and it's a 13 medium pass. So we're in the yellow shaded area. There's a possible fumble, and the decider dice says there is a fumble. So we'll be checking the fumble column after the play to see who recovers it after we determine the play. But it's a 13 on the medium. That's 15-yard gain, and because he's an A receiver, he will get the 2-yard addition, so it's 17, and plus, because the defense is in the plus on defense, we'll add 2 because it's over 5 yards. So it's 15 plus 2 plus 2, so it's a 19-yard completion. And then we'll get another roll to determine who recovers this fumble. The roll is a 25, and D2 recovers it. So D2 is the left tackle, and for the Jets, the left tackle or nose tackle is the nose tackle, Abdul Salam. So that's who will recover this fumble. So let's mark out the play and change possession. and give the Dolphins a turnover. Now, he is a nose tackle, so I have cards, generic cards for defensive linemen that I'm going to roll against. And he has a play result number of 21 that we'll use on the fumble and interception returns column. And that is a gain of 4. So he advanced it 4 yards. Jets now have the ball 1st and 10. And it's Matt Robinson looking for Derek Gaffney on a short pass. 16 is an 18. I know that is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Matt Robinson again to throw. Medium pass. Looking for Gaffney again. A 43 is a 13. A medium pass is a 15. The side or die says no fumble. So it's 15 plus 2 for being a receiver, 17. And because the pass defense for the Dolphins is very bad, let's see, the Dolphins are plus 10 on pass and 0 on the run. So we have 17 plus 2, that's a 19-yard gain. 1st and 10 in the red zone, Dolphins 17 for the Jets. It's an outside run for Bruce Harper. 46 is a 25. Outside run is a gain of 0. 2nd and 10. To give to Kevin Long, outside run. 24 is a 20. Outside is a 3 plus no modification. So it's a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 7. Matt Robinson, short pass, looking for Wesley Walker. He's EB5, receiving rated A. 53 will give us a 16 on a short pass. That's a gain of 3. Plus 2 for being an A. That's 5. Plus 1 for the defense. That's a 6-yard gain and gives us a 4th and 1. We're into the first quarter. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. They'll go ahead and kick a field goal here. Pat Leahy with a 43. That's a 20. From the 1 to 15-yard line, a 20 is good. So that is a field goal from 15, 25-yard field goal for Pat Leahy. And that gives the Jets, oh, I gave the wrong team points. That gives the Jets a 10-0 lead. And we now have the kickoff by Pat Leahy, a 19 on the kickoff column, and it goes to the 3. So that's a 62-yard kick. Change possession, and now we have the return on a roll of 63 by Duriel Harris. 63, 26 on the kick return column. 26 is a return of 12 yards. We'll move the ball forward 12 yards. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. 5:30 remaining in the first quarter. 62 is a 22 on an outside run by Gary Davis, and that's a gain of 0. 2nd and 10. Delvin Williams gets the call on an outside run. 22 is a 15 outside run. That's a gain of 16, and we'll add 2 because of the poor run defense. So that was 16, 18. Up to the 33 for the Dolphins. 1st and 10. Delvin Williams on an outside run. That's an 8. Outside run is 1 plus his rating. So that's a total of 5. Plus 1 is a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Bob Greasy, medium pass, looking for Jimmy Cephalo. 35, that's a 10. Medium is 5 plus his rating. So that's a 10. Minus 1 for being a C receiver, that's a 9. And then we'll add 2 for the poor pass defense, an 11. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at midfield. Delvin Williams is a 24. That's a 19. 19 on an inside run. That's 3. And 4 for the run defense impact points. 2nd and 6. Bob Greasy, short pass. We have a 4 on a short pass. That's first down plus 6. So that's 12. Plus 2 for being an A is 14. And 2 is 16. So you can see how the defense impact points come into play. Helps the offense move the ball. Now, when these are depleted, they'll no longer be used. But there's quite a few to be used against the Jets defense because they are so poor on defense. Plus 7 on the pass and plus 10 on the run. Inside run, Delvin Williams, 34. That's a 26. Inside is a 2-yard pickup. Plus 1 is a 3-yard pickup. Gives us a 2nd and 7 at the 27 of the Jets. Delvin Williams, 44. That's a 16 on an outside run. That is a 9. And we'll add 2 to that. And that's an 11-yard pickup. Down to the 16, we have a 1st and 10. Bob Greasy, short pass, Leroy Harris. 35. So for penalties, basically you just check the decider die, and if it's not a dot, it's against the defense for 5. If you get the dot, it's against the offense for 10. So this is a flag against the defense for 5. Makes it quick and easy. 1st and 5. Bob Greasy looking for Nat Moore. And this is a 13 on a short pass. Possible fumble. Decider die says no fumble. So it's a gain of 5. Plus 2, 7. Plus 2 is 9. 1st and goal at the 2. Leroy Harris is looking to punch it in with a 25. That's an 8 inside run. It's 1 plus his rating of 3, which is 4. Plus 1 is 5, and that's good enough. 2-yard plunge for Leroy Harris. Puts the Dolphins on the board. Inside run by Leroy Harris for 2 yards. Added to the recap. We'll kick the extra point. Garrow, your premium, 33. That'll be good. We'll get another roll for the kickoff. And 65, that'll be 20 on the kickoff column. Puts it at the 6, so it's a 59-yard kickoff. We'll change possession for the Jets return. The roll 53 by Bruce Harper. 14 on the return is a 18-yard return. So we'll move the ball 18. 1st and 10 for the Jets at their own 24, 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's an inside run by Kevin Long. That's a 22. Inside run is a 1 and no adjustment, because the Jets defense is a run of 0. 2nd and 9. Matt Robinson looking for Wesley Walker on a medium pass. 41 is an 18, and I know that is incomplete. 3rd and 9. Matt Robinson looking for Mickey Schuler. 23 is a 29. So 29 on a medium pass is a possible sack, -6 sack. So we're going to look at the sack card with our roll of 14, and it'll be S4 gets the sack. So we'll look at the Dolphins. The 4th sack would be within, this would be the first 9, 10, 11 through 19. So it's the first one. It's Vern Den Herder gets the sack. And that sack is a 29 on a medium pass, -6 for Van Herder. And so basically, if no one was able to get the sack for the Jets, if it was beyond all the S numbers, it would be an incomplete pass. That's how that works. So that's a -6, leaving the Jets with a 4th and 15 in a punting situation. And I am out of time on my freeware recording software, so I will leave it here, and thanks for watching. I will catch you on the forums.